Finally, we come to the jewel of the Archdiocese. The jewel, which is very special for us, something far away, something hidden as it were, because many of you may not be aware of this place. I speak of the Sacred Heart Church, Bangarpet, as the jewel of the Archdiocese for this week. What's special about Bangarpet? You know the word Bangarpet. In Kannada, Bangara means gold. Pete means bazaar. So we can say Golden Bazaar. Golden Bazaar. It has got much to say about gold because being close to the KGF, and where the KGF was, the gold was mined, and we are told that of course it was sold all over the world, but Bangarpet was the place where there were choice shops where the gold ornaments, the many finery things were sold. And even today I am told that there are some shops in Bangarpet which sell gold as such. And so in those years, perhaps when gold was easily available and marketable, for people not to be able to go all over the world searching for gold, they came to Bangarpet in order to buy gold as such. But actually, I am told that the word Bangarpet comes not so much from the gold, but also from a big man who served, a Britisher who served in the mines, and his name was Boring. And so it was not Bangarpet, but it was Boringpet in the beginning. And from many years, this name has stuck to this particular place, which is the capital town of the Bangarpet Taluka itself, and the Bangarpet Taluka is in Kolar district, about 90 kilometers from Bangalore. There's a beautiful railway station there, which is also very old, which was coming from the British times, and perhaps the mines, the things, the instruments and the mechanics and the people were transported from Bangalore or perhaps from Chennai through the Bangarpet station, which was a very important station. As regards the church matters, 1893 is mentioned because that year there was found a chapel of St. Anthony at Bangarpet, a small chapel, which came under the parish of Coromandel, and later on it was attached also to the Holy Cross Church, Bemel Nagar. It was a substation of Bemel Nagar. But in 1951, the first foundation stone was laid for a new church that's called Sacred Heart Church on the Kolar main road. And the place was considered strategic that time because just opposite the church place is the hospital, and for KGF area, for Bangarpet area, this was a very important hospital. Many of them who came for treatment, they were known to have visited the church that was just opposite to pray to God for healings, for special relief, for medical and perhaps even small miracles. And therefore our church was being close to the hospital, was very much visited by other patients, their relatives, etc. at that time. And we are told the priests who were very much active and the ones who were responsible were priests who came from Bangalore perhaps, and in the beginning it was a Tamil language church. And we remember Father Chinnappa, Reverend Father Georgia, and Reverend Father Lawrence Norona, who is still with us. So these are the pioneers of the mission of Bangarpet. In 2007, this parish was entrusted to the OMI Fathers Oblates of Mary Immaculate, and the first fathers of the Mary Immaculate Oblates were Father Jeevaratnam and also Father Prakash. Ever since, there have been many priests of the Oblates of Mary Immaculate, and The priests are very much enthusiastic not only to serve the people but also to be available for any type of consultation and mission work. Today we have Father Simon Sebastian and Father Ratis Babin, and we are told Father Simon himself is a good pastor of many years' experience in so many places, and therefore he leads the congregation with unwavering faith and dedication, and also a lot of charity works. As regards Father Ratis, his youthful energy is bubbling, and we are told that because of these two priests, this particular jewel keeps shining, and being on the main road as itself, people can't miss it, and there are so many people who come during the day as it were to visit, as I said, as it is close to the hospital. So therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, God has blessed us with this jewel that is, perhaps it's in the suburbs, it's in the Kolar district, but for us it's a dear jewel, a jewel that shines among the poor, among those people who are still remembered as people who worked in the mines, and at the same time for the general public as such, it serves as a place of healing, is a place of getting God's graces and blessings on the families. I wish the parishioners and the clergy of Bangarpet, the Sacred Heart Church, I wish them well. May they continue shining as the jewel of the Archdiocese.